Hey guys, Jaybro here. Welcome back to Gilgevnah Woods. It's been a while. And that time lapse you just saw was me building that. You might see that on top. I'll explain that in a bit. But yeah, I'm finally back. I'm really happy about that. There's one person online. Now, I did want to explain, before we get into this episode, you might have already heard from some of my other videos, but I have been doing some building in creative on the server. And I wanted to explain the parameters for that. Oh, gee, I almost walked off the edge there. So the only things I was allowed, and I allowed other people to build in creative mode, were things that were for spawn, things that were for the lore, things that were specifically for admins like me and the other person online, and fixing and rebuilding, I guess, redesigning stuff that had been destroyed because of griefers on the server. So yeah, we finished, well, we haven't quite finished that yet. I might go into creative mode some other time, but for now, I decided to just take a break from all that, get back into some Minecraft, just some normal Minecraft. Now, this is a layout for a storage room. Now, you might remember, we do have a storage room down there, somewhere, right there. But, yeah, that one's not very adequate, and it's gonna be hard to get the stuff up. So I decided, let's make a new one, and I designed one in creative mode. Now, the reason I needed to make a storage room, or wanted to make a storage room first, like out of all of the islands bringing stuff up, the reason I wanted to make a storage room first is because of this. I've got a bit of a chest monster going on, so yeah, I'm gonna need to deal with that. So, yeah. Anyways, let's, I'm gonna hop into Creative World, show you my basic design, and then we're gonna go into a time lapse where I just grab the items and stuff to build it, and then, yeah. Let's do that. Alright guys, so here we are in my creative test world, and this is the basic design I wanted to go with. This floor is definitely subject to change. I'm probably, once 1.19 comes out, I'm probably going to change it to mangrove or something like that. But, yeah, I feel like overall it turned out okay. Don't mind that, that's for later on. But, yeah, I'm going with this. But I don't think I have enough acacia wood to do that, which is why I said I was going to go into a time lapse where I just got all the resources for that. So yeah, let's do that now. Alright guys, as you can see, I think I got enough. I hope I got enough. One other thing I need, and I think I already have some of this, if not, well, there's not really much I can do about it right now. I'm kinda short on time. Might just take it off of that. But, it's some glass panes, so I should have some somewhere in my old storage system. Hopefully. Some stuff. No, I do not. Dang. Alright. Well, what I could do is I could just take it from that. For now. So I think I'll just do that real quick. Ow. Wait. How? I'll fix it. Just in a sec. Wait, how did I even get in that situation in the first place? This probably won't be enough, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna grab some, hopefully, maybe. I'm gonna see if I can find any, and then I'll just get into the time lapse. Alright guys, so as you saw, I'm finished. Done. Completely done. It's amazing, I enjoyed it, but I did run out of resources a couple of times, so I actually grabbed some more acacia wood, and you might have seen me grabbing some of the planks back up. That was to do a little compromise, where some of these are actually slabs now, so that I had a few more extra blocks, but yeah, other than that, there weren't really any complications. I really like how this looks, and I don't want the video to be too short, because it might be. It's just a bunch of clips and time lapses, so I am actually going to show you what was done, or at least at the shops, and a couple of other stuff that's been done in creative mode, so that you guys can see where my newfound building skill, I'd say, I'm getting better at building. At least I hope so. But where some of my newer building techniques kind of come from. Shoot. Oh yeah, one new thing. The first new thing is obviously the nether tunnels. We didn't have ice boat tunnels before. So, yeah. It's a lot faster, I think maybe a little faster than just flying directly there, but I want to save my elytra's durability. So, yeah. Also, as for the chests and stuff inside the storage room, I'm gonna do that off camera, move everything up on, off camera, just because, you know, that'd be pretty boring, and by the next episode, it will be done. Oh yeah, and it's, this is still here. Although a lot of it was destroyed, so, like I said, stuff that was destroyed by griefers is actually eligible to be rebuilt. However, I would like to rebuild that stuff in survival mode. Other people's bases, definitely, if they're fine with going into creative mode, which they probably will be, they can do that if they want, but I'm gonna rebuild the mushroom area in survival mode. In fact, I'm gonna try and finish, alongside the big base project that I'm doing now, I'm gonna try and finish some of those other projects that I never got to finish because I moved, including the one through that portal, which you guys might remember, the giant tower. It was actually meant to be a series of towers, but yeah, first, I'm gonna start off right here at spawn. First off, we have, well, you saw the new nether hub, but we also have a spawn portal, and you might already see that loading in. That's something else entirely, but yeah, and I redesigned spawn. It now primarily houses 1.8 or 1.18/17 blocks. And what's cool about this is originally the beacon wasn't this color. It was orange, and so was the glass, or so was the glass color palette. But as this oxidized, I kind of changed it up. So, yeah, I chose oak wood for the simple reason that it's the wood that azaleas use. Azalea leaves, deep slate, tough, calcite, all of that stuff. That is something we just built. Me and some of my friends built around one of my other friends when he had to go AFK for a bit, just because we thought it would be funny. This is a big project I was working on, kind of flattening this out. My brother actually made all of these farms in survival, but yeah, this painting's not actually. Oh, shoot. Well, it was that was supposed to be a surprise for the world download. Ignore that. But you might notice that some of my old shops are gone from over here, and so is that old building. That's because they're over here, and I've been remaking shops and stuff. So let's start with the first one I made back in episode 2. This one. I started working. I've started trying to implement gradients into my builds, so you can kind of see that here. But I feel like I did a pretty good job redesigning this place, remaking it. I got rid of all the wooden panels and the weird floor I did. And I kept the wooden, but I kept the wooden roof. I kept the pillars. Well, I kept the basic color of the pillars, just adding a gradient and different colors. This was just rebuilt. It hasn't been redesigned yet. This was redesigned. It's an armor shop. So that's what that is. This is... Well, actually, I'm gonna go to the second remade shop of mine. The disc shop is probably the one I'm the most proud of. It has a pig step disc design on the top of it. And inside it has a cat disc design. One thing I will have to do in creative mode eventually, though, is I wanted to set up an infinite music disc player to where it just continues playing the disc. It broke and I need to fix it, so here's the map. Here's the map. I placed it here. I also... Okay, so I did this in creative mode. And this will be a thing I do in creative mode because... One simple reason, I need borders for people. I put this in pretty much everyone's base, so you can see where they all are, including mine way up there, and one way up in that snow biome. The only one who's not on here yet, as far as I know, is the guy who lives in the Woodland Mansion. But, yeah. Alright, next we have the Blacksmith style shop I was going to create. I feel like I really like this one as well. It has a very different style. Changed the block palette up a little bit. Replaced cobblestone with deep slate, and I think that looks a lot better. Then there's this map shop that I was going to make, that I made, that I replaced the cobblestone with a gradient using a bunch of different types of stone. And the walls are still made out of literal wall blocks, but I replaced the floor with copper in a pattern where it's kind of oxidized and deoxidized. And this is the full map of the island, which I will show you in a second. It's right here. I think I should update it. I think I still need to update it, but yeah. Also, that is, we actually found a lush cave underneath spawn, so that's cool. I'm not gonna show you that. That's, well, you know what the heck. So a lot of this was obviously made in creative mode, because barrier blocks. But this is a roller coaster going throughout the Federation. This is a bunch of... This is basically now part of Spawn, and it's going to be the entertainment district, where you kind of... Sure, there's some stuff that'll help you, but there's also a lot of entertainment over there. This is something that I need to take down. These are ruins that are part of the lore. And this was my brother's old shop, which I have definitely improved, as the, he didn't originally have a floor. He originally used, like, a not great block palette. But I feel like it looks a lot better now, and he agrees, so. But yeah, that's pretty much all of it, aside from those statues. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I definitely enjoyed it, because, you know, it's fun to be back, building and stuff on the realm. I hope you guys are excited for the other two new series. Well, I guess one of them is an old series finally returning, and the other one is a new series, but we're playing one of the older games, or one of the oldest games in another game series we're playing. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.